Okay, so electron configuration is so the amount of electrons there is, right? So we'll start with gold, right? Because it's more towards the bottom of the periodic table, has 79 electrons, right? 79 electrons. So I'll show you both ways of doing it, electron configuration and the other one. I don't know if I'll be able to do both at the same time, but so I'll show you the way Coolidge wants it to be done. So we'll start with, to get to gold here, we have our 1s orbital, right? Sorry, this is too big. We have our 1s orbital here. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong spin. So we have 1s orbital here, right? And then 2s. So remember, the 1s is hydrogen, helium, 2s is lithium, beryllium, and then now 2p is going to be boron to neon here. So 2p, right? Remember, when you're filling out these p, d, and f orbitals, you want to have opposite spins, and you want to fill out one on each first, and then you can go back and do a second. All right, so that's all the way to neon here. Now 3s, right, is sodium, magnesium. 3p is, I believe, yeah, is aluminum to chlorine. Now 4s is potassium, calcium. Now 3d, we'll go over here, right, is, I'll tell you in 1 second what it is scandium all the way to zinc. And now 4p, right, 4p gets us gallium to krypton, and then 5s gets us rubidium and strontium, and then 4d gets us, 1 second, gets us, so 4d gets us between yttrium and cadmium. All right, yttrium, cadmium, and then 5p is between indium and iodine, indium and xenon. I'll do it again. 5p, so 5p, right? Is indium and cadmium, indium and xenon, yeah. And then here now, so then 6s right is cesium and barium. Oh, Andrew, you chose the interesting one here.
Gold?
Yeah, so, and then
we're still on gold?
Still on gold.
Oh.
So then here we gotta dive into the f orbitals. So this is 4f here. So it really, the 4f should be way over here on this side of the 4d, but we don't really have enough room because I wrote a little big here. So 4f is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that 4f is between lanthanum and lutetium. And you want to zoom in here? We're doing lanthanides now.
I do it again.
Okay, so between lanthanum and lutetium. 4f. So then, remember, like this. Okay. There. And now we're back to hafnium. Because remember, the really the periodic table is like really long, and this section here just like pulled out of the table to make it a little shorter. So now we can go to 5d here. Yeah, 5d here. 5d. So we're going to gold, which isn't all the way. So we're gonna fill up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that gets us to hafnium, tantalum, tungsten, rhenium, and osmium. Right? That's what that 5 is. And then now we're gonna add a 6th one for iridium, 7th for platinum, and an 8th for gold, I believe. Yes. 8th for gold. That's gold right there. That's one way of writing it. But another way of writing, which personally makes a little more sense in my head, actually doesn't quite make more sense. It's just easier to go from pen to paper rather than having to do all this. So it shows the exact same thing, but the answer you get here is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d10. I'm gonna have to erase that. Actually, you want pretty long. I don't think I'm gonna be able to fit all that. So then 4p6. So you want us to continue it this way, but we don't quite have the room here. Alright, 4p6, 5s2, 2, 4d10, 5p6, 6s2, 4f14, 5d10 or 5d8. Yeah, 5d8. 5d8. Oh, sorry, I wrote that wrong. Where did I put my eraser? $5d8. Let me write that out one more time without this all in the way. So I need to erase all this. And how's the how long is the video so far, Drew?
Almost 8 minutes.
That's okay.
So 7:45.
Okay. So let me write this out one last time, all in a line now, rather than like that. So then 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, s2, 3d10, 4p6, 5s2, 4d10, and 5p6, 6s2, 4f14, 5d8. Okay, there we go. That was harder than I thought it was going to be because I did not realize we were going to have to do the lanthanides there. But it's okay. So that's gold. That's another way of writing gold. Yeah. Right there. And so you take out your calculator, all these numbers should add up to 79. Actually, I am going to do that. So, you have 2 plus 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 10 plus 6 plus 2 plus 10 plus 6 plus 2 plus 14 plus 8, you get 78, which means I was wrong at the end. It's not 5d8, it's 5d9.
How dare you?
I know. I was right. I was wrong. When I was writing it out, it didn't look quite right, but I trusted my math a little too much. 5 69. There we go. There we go. Not 78 or 79. Sorry. That's gold. And what's next? If you don't want to stand here for that long, you can choose one closer to the top of the periodic table.
How about?
You want a periodic table here, Drew?
Huh?
You want a periodic table here?
No. How about magnesium?
We can do magnesium. Yeah, so number 12.
I'm grabbing a chair, by the way.
That's fine. Right, 12 electrons, right? Atomic number is 12, 12 electrons, right? So, we'll do this the same way as before. So 1s, and then we have opposite spins here for helium and hydrogen. Now 2s, lithium, beryllium. No, sorry, 2p is boron to neon.
Thank you.
2p is boron to neon. Right, boron to neon, right there. And then 3s, sodium. There we go. Sorry, no. You said magnesium. Yeah, magnesium is this. So that's pretty simple, right? 2s2, 2p6, 3s2. There we go. That's magnesium.
That's it.
That's it.
Let's see what's deep down though.
You want to choose like uranium? Choose organesson, Drew. Number 118.
How about xenon?
Xenon?
Yes.
You realize that's further up than gold, right?
I'm not mean.
You don't want to sit here and listen to me talk about gold for another 10 minutes?
I have my own homework to do.
Okay. So we'll do xenon, right?
Yes.
Noble gas, so it'll have a full thing. Number 54. Right? So that is 1s2, 2s2, lithium beryllium, 2p6, right? To neon, and then 3s2 is to magnesium, and then 3p. Oh, sorry, that's one too many. Brings us from aluminum to argon. Now we're at argon, and then 4s. Right, that's potassium, calcium, and now 3d. Right, that's between scandium and zinc, I believe. Yeah. Or scandium and zinc right there. And now 4p is between what is it? Gallium and bromine. So we have a full one there. Gallium and not gallium and bromine. I meant to say gallium and krypton. Right, because
Do you want to point them out?
yes, between gallium and krypton here. Right, so 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 4s, 4d, 3d, 4p, 5s, 4d, 4p. Right, so a full 4p orbital. Wait, no, sorry, go the full 5p orbital. I'm sorry. Now we're on 5s. 5s. Now 5s, 4d. We know that's gonna be full because we're past the 4d, right? No, that's full. Right. So now we're indium. Now we're gonna full 5p orbital right here. Because it's a noble gas and it's at the end, we know it's gonna be a full, so I don't even have to check. Right? That's xenon right there. Let me write that out for you. So that is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d10, 4p6, 5s2, 4d10, 5p6. There we go. That's Xenon right there. And do you want another one, or is this it? Or are you
I
done?
mean, you know how much education Fernanda needs.
Yeah, she doesn't need a whole lot, but she's needed me to go over this topic.
See, that's such a nice compliment.
Yeah, so I think this is good. If you have any more questions, I can probably answer them.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah. Say bye.
Bye.